it occurred to me long before lockdown and through my work with families, organisations, charities, kids, that actually very, very often, even when you're working or living in close proximity to each other, how much do we really know about each other? I mean, really, really know about each other. And it can be a really interesting exercise, this one, because not everybody wants to sit and have massage or sit and do mindfulness. Some people might be feeling a bit more active, like me. So you have to come up with all different ways to engage the kids, to engage with each other. And what I'm going to show you, what I like to do with the children and adults, is to make cards. And very often I might start by buying a pack of cards, but then it's super important for the kids or whoever you're with to make that game your own. And it's a little bit like Truth or Dare. You could even turn it into Truth or Dare, actually, although it's much better to just tell the truth in a safe space, and you will be amazed at what you find out. I've even used it in a staff room in a school where I was, where there was an issue with some staff, and I did some cards with them, and what they learned about each other changed their relationship. But while we're in these times of self-isolation, and probably people haven't got money to go out and buy games, and we're all worrying about that as well, aren't we, on top of everything else, to have games age-related about growing that emotional intelligence, self-awareness, interpersonal awareness, you know, you can learn and grow emotional intelligence and social skills. You can grow them. It's amazing. Whereas your IQ apparently is something you're just born with. I believe, however, because it's all interconnected, our emotional brain is inside our actual cognitive brain. I think the more emotional intelligence you have, the more your IQ can reach its full potential. But that's a whole other story, and I don't want to bore you rigid. So I'm going to show you first of all, I always have a little basket, and of course it's heart-shaped because everything in my home and my therapy chalet is heart-shaped. So we started off with a few cards, and then I got the teenage lot, they're called the technicalities. They write their own. So I'm gonna tell you the truth now, aren't I? Oh my goodness, anybody could be watching. Okay, here we go. Right, what have I got? So these are the sorts of questions. Ready? Oh, if you could have any round object in the world, what would you want? Any round object in the world, what would I want? I would love a great big sun that absolutely anybody could reach out and touch every time they needed that injection of joy or energy or happiness, and you could touch it and not get burned. I know that's a bit mad, but that was off the cuff. It's the first thing that popped in my head. I'll do another one. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. Name one thing you admire about the people you work with. Well, I work with the children. So the one thing I admire about them is that they are my greatest teachers. I'll do one more. And that's actually the truth. That's actually the truth. Would you rather explore outer space or the bottom of the ocean? And why? Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? Outer space. Because I love the stars. And I would love to see the planets. And it's that weightless feeling. And other worlds and other galaxies, and yeah, so I'd be up there. I'll do one more because this is really exciting. And don't forget, write your own. And you know, you could make it fun too. They don't all have to be serious. Oh, if you could build a tunnel to any one place, where would your tunnel go? Into the depths of the ocean. Because actually I think there's many, many, many worlds beneath the ocean which are too deep for us ever to imagine. And I would love to see the creatures and learn so much from that. And then that way I've been greedy and said yes to both the questions in my last answer. So then you can do ones that are more based around, you know, middle school age. So let's do a couple from there. Some of these are written already and some we wrote. So, what kinds of situations do I avoid? I feel embarrassed to say I avoid confrontation at all costs. Absolutely hate it. Absolutely hate it with passion. And it's always my last resort. So I'll do anything to think around a confrontation. Much rather do other things to try and solve a problem. Okay, one more. What kinds of feelings am I feeling right now? Oh, joy! Joy! Because I'm speaking to all of you and sharing so much and reaching people on a global level, which before lockdown, I never thought to do. I never really did it. I mean, I went off and did my talks, but never like this. It's like you're all on little beanbags sitting around me and we're having a big old chat and learning loads of stuff. So isn't it weird how the world locked down, but mine opened? Fantastic. Right, now we want to do a couple where it's for little children because it's good for you to have an age range. I'm only going to do 2 because you might actually want to kill me. Right. You can see how far I've got to hold it out, can't you? It's hilarious. Right, I've got to put my hands on my heart and close my eyes and feel my heart feeling happy and strong. And then what I do with all my rainbow groups is get them all to do it. And we put happiness and strength, happiness and strength, happiness and strength. You'd be amazed how powerful that is. Amazing how you can actually start to reform your brain pathways, your neurological pathways. So one more. I have to hold this right out. Oh, it's upside down. I need glasses. Squat and then jump as high as you can. What animal could you imagine being? I can't believe I've got to do this because I've picked it up, honestly. Right, just a minute. So I've got to squat down and jump as high as I can. What am I going to be? A starfish! A starfish in that deep and beautiful ocean, which I picked from my other card. So have fun with it. Learn about each other. Learn about yourselves. It's amazing.